and she's screaming at him. And I guess to her boss, she was like, yes, okay, can you bring me a bottle of water? I'm so sorry, ignore that. And it was like over and over and over again.
Wow.
Oh, it was so
That's
good.
extremely funny.
That's really good.
All right, well, let's see if these pranks live up to those that you just talked about.
All right.
This first story comes from Am I Overreacting? Am I overreacting? Fiance told me he had a surprise for me and drove me to a house and said it was ours. Let me believe it and then said it was a prank. Okay. We were out looking at Christmas lights tonight when my fiance said he had a surprise for me. He usually isn't great with surprises, so I was intrigued. We drove a few miles and pulled up to this house. Mind you, it's nighttime. It's a gorgeous house with a sign in the yard. He asked, "What do you think of this house?" I've been dying to move out of my cramped one-bedroom apartment, so I'd literally move into a medium-sized shack if I had the chance. I told him it was very pretty. He said, "What do you see in the yard?" And I told him I saw a for sale sign.
Oh.
He told me to look again and pulled back. The sign said under contract. It started to click in my head and I had started to get really excited. He let me sit in my excitement for a while before I asked, "Is this our house?" And he started laughing and said, "Nope," and drove away. Am I overreacting? I haven't stopped crying. That was one of the cruelest things I think I've ever had done to me by someone I love and trust.
Oh,
Seems like he hit a sensitive subject.
I don't understand.
I feel like anyone
I
would
know.
feel a sensitive subject for most people.
For lies.
Oh.
The verdict was not overreacting because
No.
what kind of prank is that?
What's the purpose?
Yeah, I don't understand what the goal. I think that's my issue with a lot of pranks. Is like pranks where it's like, hey, this really cool thing's happening. Actually, it's not happening.
Yeah, because I've seen really awesome TikToks where, like, this girl's like, hey, let's go, we're gonna go to my friend's party that's near you guys. And then, like, they show up and he's like, surprise, it's my house. Or, like, this one girl, she has her whole family show up. She's like, we're gonna go check this thing out. And then it's like, surprise, I bought this house for all of us.
Yeah.
Like, where it's like, haha, it wasn't this other thing you thought. It's actually this amazing
Yeah.
A joyful
thing.
prank, I understand a joyful prank where it's like you're tricking someone into thinking like, uh-oh, something's
Yeah.
gone wrong. It's like, psych, actually things are better
Right.
than we all thought it was. That's cool. So you could do a thing where it's like, I don't know how you do it, where it's like, oh no, something's gone wrong. Oh, psych, we got a house.
Yeah.
Even though, would you be pissed if your partner bought a house and didn't talk to you at all about it?
Yeah. That
'Cause
pissed
that's
me off
also-
a lot. That pissed me off even more.
Like, it's almost like pranking, it's like an art of, like, writing.
Yeah, no, for sure.
know?
You have to like get the bank out of your buck because like
Yeah.
you're lying to someone for fun and for sport, so it better be funny.
Right.
This prank is just weird because he drove several miles to a specific house, which makes me think he knew about this specific house. It had like the right signage in the front yard. It was nighttime. And he did all of this just to tell her, no, we're not buying, I'm not,
Yeah.
I didn't buy a house.
I said that thing about being a sensitive subject because if this was just like, it sounds like she's in a really like drastic place where she like doesn't like where she lives. So joking about that specifically when you're in the like heat of like not being happy with your living situation,
Yeah.
that's where I'm like, it's really touchy to do a prank about that.
Yeah, it's also like
Yeah.
sad. It's kind of, it's weird when you're like, it's almost like luring like an animal into a trap where he's like, what do you think of this house? What's that in front of the house? No, look closer. Like, and then it's like, psych, haha.
I
Like,
know.
part of me almost wish that he like did buy the house, and when he's leading her through it, he's like, actually, wouldn't it be funny if I said no? But I actually did. And so like, what if there's an update and he did? Bye.
Maybe.
Did he?
I mean, because the thing right now is, yeah, it's like, what did you want out of this?
Yeah.
Like, what was the
Right.
goal here? Just to make her sad? That seems like that's all you wanted to see.
Yeah, like, joke's on you, I'm actually incapable of purchasing a home, ha ha ha.
Jokes on us, this would be so hard because you're stuck in your apartment that you hate. Like, it just sucks.
Just
Comments. We do not marry people who are mean to us. Please tell this person you were only kidding when you said yes to the proposal. Oh. Someone said, that's cruel behavior. I wouldn't have been able to cope. In this economy, you might want to rethink that engagement. Tell him you were joking when you said yes. Bad people are using the prank craze to indulge their previously banned cruelty. It was fun for him to upset you. That legitimately gave him joy. Let that sink in. The person that you're tying yourself to for the rest of your life got joy from seeing you hurt. You are underreacting. The trust it takes to make a marriage succeed is immense, and your fiance is not trustworthy at all. Lastly, someone said, not overreacting. If this was a one-off and it just really fell flat, then I think I could let it go. But if this is a pattern where he often pulls pranks that are cruel, not funny, then I couldn't be with someone like that. OP responded saying, first cruel prank other than an occasional jump scare here and there, and we both try to spook each other. I can't even fathom how incredibly unkind it was. I feel like, because with the last prank episode we did of this show, it was a lot of really cruel pranks. And it was like, it's like, what is your goal here? Like, what do you want to see out of this person? And pranks almost seem to be like a weird litmus test for like people where it's like, oh, do you find joy out of people being sad or upset? Like, is that what you enjoy out of the prank? Because pranks have a lot of elements to it, but I feel like the ultimate joy is what you're seeking is for everyone to be laughing at the end.
Yeah.
But some people, it doesn't seem like that's the case.
I don't know, yeah, because he didn't think it through. Like, he said nope, and then they kept driving. They had a whole car ride after that. Like, did you think she's gonna go, oh, you fucked me over. You did. That's so funny.
Oh my God, you totally got.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's right. Everything sucks. I thought things were gonna suck for a second. That's right. Everything's awful.
If I was in her position, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's right, because you can't buy a home because your credit is bad, Steven. Steven! Think it through, Steven. Tits. That stands for think it through, Steven.
Steven, tits.
Mini update. I posted this back around Christmas time, and you guys had a lot to say. I just wanted to come back and say that as of yesterday, the wedding is off. He started to show some very negative tendencies that lean towards abuse. Thank you guys for your support. This is not easy.
Whoa!
What happened?
I think this is similar when some people, you notice a pattern that they find it funny when someone falls or like, and sometimes it's really funny, but then but if you notice that happening over and over again where it's like, oh, it's fun. Humor to you lies in someone else being less than or getting hurt or getting f***ed over. That's just a red flag for other shit, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, like let alone the love of your life. You want to see them in pain. Like, sounds like she dodged a bullet.
Yeah, totally.
Imagine having to sign a deed with that f***o. You know.
Go.
Sorry, I've been saying f***o lately.
I love it.
I don't even know
a pop.
The editor is just like,
all the f***o pops.
the editor's like, I love that word too. That's a great word, guys.
Sorry.
Okay, our next story. So first off, that first one was not really a prank.
No, and it kind of...
That didn't classify.
It's... Because we've had all kinds of pranks at Smosh, where it's like... where you literally have like a fear, and it's like, we're just gonna actually put you through your fear as a prank, and it's like, okay, so like, what was is this because it's funny to who? And like, yeah, we've had all kinds of ones, and I think those are my not so much favorites, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube has had a lot of like prank phases, and there was the really famous one, this was like 10 years ago, where like it culminated in one of the prank YouTubers just like staging like that he was about to murder someone. And his friend was like, oh my God, you're about to murder me.
Oh,
and then it was like, ha, prank.
It was the Sam Pepper
It was
kidnapping.
It's like, oh, okay, like cool prank, man. You just thought you made someone convinced they were about to die.
This was Sam Pepper pranks these two YouTubers. What is their name? Or like Sam and Colby?
I don't know.
I think it was Sam and Colby, and like they got kidnapped, put in a car.
What?
They had the pillowcase taken off. One of the guys, Sam or Colby, is like, what's going on? And they pretend to kill with a gun, Colby, or one of them, in front of him.
Yeah.
And it was hysterical.
Okay.
Like crying hysterical, not funny hysterical.
Because that's like bad, that's why I'm like weirdly defending pranks, because I'm like, good pranks are funny and not mean.
Right.
A good prank is also done with like understanding the person you're pranking and understanding the boundaries beforehand.
Right.
What we're seeing a lot on TikTok and what we've seen on YouTube too is pranks where it's like, oh, you're pranking the stranger by doing this insane thing to them in public. And oftentimes when things crash back on the prankster. They're like, it's just a prank, bro. But here's the thing: whatever you're doing to them, you can't like call it a prank in court. So if you tackle someone as a prank, or if you touch someone as a prank, that you're doing it for real, right?
Yeah.
Like there's no prank element to
fake
that.
Right, there's
But
no
I think
prank
people
clause.
seem to think like just because there's a prank at the end of this means I can do whatever I want. Today's Reddit Stories is brought to you by ZocDoc. Have you ever tried to meet with a